The highest achievers in anything have the highest standards. For example, the best law firms have the highest standards. They have the highest standards of the people they hire. They have the highest standards of the type of work that they do, the type of clients they represent. So the higher your standards, typically the higher levels of achievement you will have. People with high standards believe that nothing is small stuff. Like they take everything that they're doing very seriously and they make sure it's done as well as they can. So they know if they don't hold themselves to high standards in everything that they do, then they're just not going to be where they want in life. A lot of times people with the highest standards will get stressed. I mean, they'll get stressed about meeting their standards and goals, and then they'll kind of use that stress to drive themselves forward and improve. If you have high standards for the type of people you associate with in your personal relationships, you're typically going to have the best network and the best friends. If you have high standards for your job, you're going to have the best job. If you have high standards for your significant other and how you're treated, you're probably going to be happy and in a fulfilled relationship with the best person you can be with. Doing a good job means just doing what's expected of you and doing enough to get by. That's what most people do. Most people do the minimum they can and they get minimum rewards. If you do an excellent job, then you're going to stand out and you're going to get you're going to get outstanding rewards. The jump from being good to excellent is very large and it requires a lot more work. But if you do an excellent job and you do more than is asked of you and you make sure you take every aspect of what you're doing seriously, you're going to get really good results. Well, the first ones to be let go are really going to be the people who are average or just good. And those are the people that are doing their job, but they're doing enough to get by or a little bit more to get by. But the people who are outstanding really never lose their job because they bring a lot of, they bring hard work, they work hard, extra hard, they're constantly improving, and they really try to be great at whatever they're doing. The secret to being outstanding really lies in the standards you set for yourself. So you need to understand that regardless of what you're doing, you're in control of what happens to you, and you can control it by the standards you set for yourself. People who are too comfortable tend to gain a lot of weight, they lose their jobs, they lose their spouses, they may die early deaths from not taking care of themselves, and their standards aren't high enough. They don't have high standards in things they're doing. And the difference between those people and those who achieve the highest level are really about standards. It's continually kind of upping your standards and improving. The way the world works is people, if you look back at the way people were 100 years ago, our standards for what's acceptable are much higher now than they were. So the world's kind of built for standards to keep improving. And if you do the same thing with yourself, you're going to be much better off.